The Philly and Joe Podcast.
This is the Philly and Joe Podcast.
Finger 11 Adrenaline, 92.1 City, Winnipeg's Rock Station. Phil Aubrey, Joe Aiello, 6:11 as we kick off a Thursday morning program.
Yeah, we have the System of a Down song coming up this hour. Early birds getting in for the qualifiers, okay? That's coming up. The song's Hypnotize.
Between 6:30 and 7.
Yeah, bingo.
I'll give you that. You and I are golfing today, Joe. Never Alone Foundation golf tournament.
Yeah, if you don't know much about this charity, I love it just because it's sort of like an underdog charity. They take care of just everyday people going through cancer battles, and it might be as simple as a friend of yours and their family, one person going through cancer treatments and has never been to a Winnipeg Blue Bomber football game. Well, Never Alone Cancer Foundation finds that out. They usually wrap you up in some Bomber gear, some popcorn, hot dogs, the whole 9 yards, and let you escape for a night at a Bomber game. They do it with jets. They do it with trips. They do it with groceries.
Yeah.
So, yeah, big day.
When you hear the stories at these events, like, it's great work, incredible work they do.
And we get to go golf, tell a few bad jokes, have a couple of cocktails at Breezy Bend today.
How much actual swinging are you going to do? Because you're still in recovery mode from the hernia surgery that you had earlier this summer. I know you haven't golfed yet. I think, are you just going to be chipping and putting? Is that your move today?
I don't know, maybe try a couple off the tee, see how it feels. What's the worst thing that can happen? I have to go back for hernia surgery? Yes, it is actually the worst thing that can happen.
We don't want that.
No, I'm going to
take it easy.
I'm just going to, I'm going to take my grandfather's advice today and just take it easy. I'm going to ride the cart and have a couple of rums.
I'm glad. I wasn't sure if you'd be, because I know you're emceeing the festivities after the tournament, and I wasn't sure if you'd be a part of the foursome this year. But I was really glad to hear that even if you're not, swinging on every hole, blah, 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 I was glad to hear you're still in the cart with us. Because Joe Aiello, if you've ever golfed with him, you know this. He's a fun guy to golf with.
Oh,
so I'm
good.
glad. Not that the rest of our foursome is going to be fun, too.
Oh, yeah,
but
we're having fun today.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun.
You know who we're playing with today?
Stephen Mowat from our sales team.
And Landscape Liquidators. We've got the putters. Today, not the pavers.
And also, because one of the sales reps here mentioned it to me, I'm not going to be conducting running races on the court today, or on the course today.
Golf today.
Yeah, it's golf today. No 100-meter running races.
All of a sudden, where's Phil?
Yeah.
He's dashing to his ball.
He's racing the beer cart girl on the fifth hole. Speaking of the race, we have big news involving that. We've locked down a venue. We'll get to that this morning.
Yeah.
Also, we have a very interesting call from the one and only Vinny. It involves you. We're going to get to it in the bone phone.
Okay. I gave it to him yesterday.
You did. He has a request for you. And this is I can't wait to see how this is going to...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
How this is going to play out.
Here we go.
Coming up at 6:20, just a few minutes away.
Philly Joe Podcast.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
Hey, Philly and Joe, it's Motorhead Guy. So, Tuesday was a shitty-ass day. Ozzy Osbourne died. I got in my car after I was done work. No More Tears was on the radio. Pretty well cried with goosebumps all the way home. And pretty well listened to Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne the rest of the day. And came to realize that Ozzy died 17 days after his final show. And there's another rock god that died 17 days after his final show. And that was Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead.
Oh.
So, other than being complete rock gods, they also have something in common with playing their last show. So, cheers to those two. Yesterday was just a crappy day. I wore my Black Sabbath shirt from 2014 when I got to go see them. 17 years old. But anyways, let's keep on listening to Ozzy and just keep it alive. He's never going to die in my heart.
That's interesting.
He and Lemmy did a duet together, too, did they not?
Yeah,
I believe so.
For sure, the song Hellraiser. And they were pals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they both died 17 days after their final shows.
I did not know that.
That's
Motorhead, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Crazy Craig wants to talk some Ozzy as well.
Hey, PJ, Crazy Craig in the house. Calling in for Thankful Thursday. I am thankful for Ozzy. His music, the way he was with his family, the way he shared his lives with us, amazing. And the other funny thing that nobody's touched on, and I'm glad that I get to touch on it because I get to touch on a movie. This movie was so freaking terrible. Adam Sandler's Little Nicky. However, right at the very end, Ozzy Osbourne shows up in the final fight to save the day. He bites the head off of a bat to do it. And it's just priceless laugh for a good 30 seconds. So yeah, I'm thankful for Ozzy, like, in those respects, being able to make fun of himself and just have a good time with it, because that was the only good thing about Little Nicky. Peace out. Catch you tomorrow with a review of Fantastic Four.
Oh, a lot of hype about Fantastic Four.
I wonder if we'll get Crazy Craig on Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore on Netflix in a few days too, right? Yeah. Speaking of Little Nicky.
Yep.
I just drew a blank, but remember with Ozzy, too, just a few years ago, because he said how he was with his family and everything else, if you remember, before he got sick.
Yeah.
He and Sharon kicked him out for a while there because he had an affair.
Yeah.
Right? And then they got back together and...
I think she kicked him out about 50 times over the years.
Well, yeah, but pretty amazing. Like anybody's been in a relationship that knows somebody that's, had their ups and downs. Those two, like as profile as it was, ended up still...
Yeah.
Right till the end.
That's right. Okay, now to the race of the century, the Bone Phone Invitational. Highway Girl.
Hi, yeah, this is Highway Girl. I understand this Bone Phone Invitational is still going on. I thought I had missed the whole operation. I'm on holidays.
Nope, you're good.
Not commuting, so I haven't been listening on a regular basis.
Oh, you're in.
Been out camping. I thought originally scheduled for mid-July. Now it turns out it's mid-August, so I'm in. Perfect.
Yeah.
Did want to say last time I listened, I heard Vinny bailing out because he was worried about smoking. And I want to take this opportunity to encourage Vinny to reconsider, because this is a 100-meter race, dude. You could hold your breath for the duration of this race. Smoking doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No. This is all about...
I think I heard Usain Bolt say that once, too.
Mm-hmm.
Sprinters are born. They're not made. Don't worry about your smoking, dude.
No.
But either way, I'm ready to go. Got my cortisone shot in my
wow.
knee back in June, so she's good to go.
Nice.
Training? Nope. No training done. Considering
Perfect.
starting that, though. So we'll see you folks in August.
Yeah, you hear Olympic athletes say that all the time. Smoking, it doesn't really matter. You'll see them all having a smoke before like 100-meter. That's common.
Oh, absolutely. Right after a workout, too.
That's right.
Listen, so I can tell by my worksheet here, because I opened it up for the race of the century here, the Bone Phone Invitational, that obviously the first 10 people have been contacted.
Oh.
Or we have the contact information. I don't see it next to the waiting list yet. But, and the volunteers. But Vinny's a volunteer. He wants to spectate.
Yes.
He's not actually even volunteering. He's spectating. So he can smoke as much as he wants from a distance. He's not running anywhere unless he's running to his spot standing. But you're telling me that he might not be?
It sounds like it's going to be up to you.
Me?
If you...
I already have him on the list.
Whether Vinny shows up or not. And here's what I mean.
Hey, what's up, cats? Anyways, okay, listen, you said it starts at 9. Okay, I'll be there.
Yeah.
That's a 90% chance. That's a high percentage. The only chance of 10% is if I get hit by lightning. I don't think it'll rain that day. Or a thunderstorm. But listen, I got a request. Joe, how you doing? Uncle Joe. So listen, can you pick me up? Hey, it's up to you, man. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. If you can't do it, I will show up regardless. It's just quicker that way. I don't know if you live in St. Boniface.
No.
It's just one request I got. If you can't pick me up, you guys could tell me where the race is.
Yeah.
Because, they changed all these bus routes. I don't have a car right now. I haven't had one in quite a while. So these bus routes are confusing.
Yeah.
That's just the one request I got, Joe.
Okay.
Like I say, I'm not, no pressure. If you can't do it, I can take no for an answer. It's all good.
Hey, listen, we're on the air. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We're going to be on the air doing the show live from the race of the century. So Vinny told us he's not getting up before, barely get there for 9, and the show starts at 6. So that's not going to happen by the time we get prepared for the show. But Vinny probably didn't hear this call from Jason a while back because I have it on file here. Vinny's driver. Jason said
he'll pick him up.
he was going to come as a volunteer, and his job was going to be to pick up Vinny. Otherwise, we could put Vinny in an Uber.
Yes,
you know what? I would even pay for Vinny's Uber.
I like that.
To get him there.
I like that.
Okay, I wish. Listen, we bought Vinny breakfast one morning when we met him, but I can't drive him because we're doing the show. But I've got Jason's number. So
and you don't live in St. B, so that was always going to be a problem.
No, not even actually close. But
we'll get you there, Vinny.
Vinny's coming.
You're gonna be there, baby.
The Philly and Joe podcast.
Our next world tour stop is Toronto to see System of a Down.
Brought to you by Porter and Wild Planet.
Dangerous Daryl. What do you think about that? Dangerous Daryl.
I like it.
Who could argue? He's hello. Is this Dangerous Daryl?
You bet.
Double D.
Double D, yes, sir.
See, here we go again. Same thing happened yesterday. Joe and I go with different nicknames. What do you prefer, Dangerous Daryl or Double D?
They usually call me Ringo.
Ringo.
See, I was just going off of what you said. Dangerous Daryl, and they could call him Double D. But
that's right.
But Ringo's just one of those names.
Yeah.
If you know a Ringo, they're good people.
And how did you get Ringo, Daryl?
We were at a buddy's birthday party, and when I was younger, I used to look like Ringo Starr.
You had the hair or the mustache?
The mustache.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, Dangerous Daryl, Double D, Ringo, you're in. You're a finalist. You could be going to see System of a Down in Toronto.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
This is the Philly and Joe podcast.
A lot of shocking things happening these days. You just referenced the Toronto Blue Jays in first place. No one thought that was going to happen this year, Joe.
Yeah, just because they really didn't make any moves in the offseason of note that anybody thought was going to get them anywhere.
There's a lot of negativity about them.
Yeah.
And then equally shocking, probably more shocking, from an inter-office standpoint, from knowing the man, it was shocking. The other day, you come in here and you look mortified. You look shook because it's not something that I ever thought I'd hear come out of your mouth. Joe, go ahead with the story.
Well, I must have heard the name wrong from the beginning because I've been doing this we've been in this building since, November? So let's say the new year.
And
since the new year.
Super jovial towards this person, too. You don't miss a day. I don't see this person as often as you do, works in a different department. I'm kind of stuck to my computer here. I wander around the office in the morning a lot less than you do. But you say hi to this person. Would you say 3 days a week?
Yeah. They're from a different department. And they were here before we ever moved into this building. So I always like to meet new people, right? And make them feel at home. I like to feel at home. Mm-hmm. And so I've been, hey, Lindsay, how you doing? Bop, 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 right? And
I hear you bellowing that down there, Lindsay.
And at the same time, on this occasion, Iron Mike, our boss, texted me about 2 minutes later, goes, did you just call her Lindsay? And I said, well, what was I supposed to call her, right? And he goes, well, how about by her name, Lizzie? And I go, oh, my God.
Oh,
and all this time, I've never been corrected. I feel so bad.
Oh.
So I wanted to correct myself and apologize yesterday. And then I found out Lizzie and her crew, they're out of town right now.
So this has been sitting with you.
Or they just weren't in the office yesterday. But I heard, right? So,
are you sure she's not out of the office because...
No. She's been too nice to even correct me after all these months. So I got to do something outside of an apology. I really feel bad.
Joe actually suggested to me the other day, he goes, I got to get her a card, I think.
I'm getting a card apologizing.
Oh my God, I've done this, but mine was worse because it was
You
with
just
some.
forgot their name.
No, it was with you remember sales guys. I mixed up sales guys.
Yeah, Jason, you called him Kevin.
Kevin. So that was even because I work directly.
Yes.
That's directly in our radio department.
That's right.
At least Lizzie is in a different department. But
Yes.
how often? Like, are we talking? Some months you've been calling Lizzie Lindsay?
Yeah.
And with a like.
Because I always thought that was her name, but she never corrected me.
Yeah, and for Mike.
What a nice lady
for our boss to correct you. That's because
and he gave it the
heard.
laughing emoji, and Iron Mike just doesn't laugh out loud.
Yeah, no. He found that highly amusing because you're a names guy. I've had multiple people in the community say to me, like, what's with that guy? How does he never forget a name?
Yeah.
Because you don't. So that's what makes this. No one would be surprised if I had this story, but you, Joe, and so the question.
I think I should get her a card.
That's what I think the question is. Does Joe owe Lizzie, formerly Lindsay, a card?
You're right. You know what? Somebody's saying I need to comp her a dinner at my family's restaurant. So I'll tell you what. I should put a gift card in the card. Just saying, hey, come and have a drink or a dinner on us.
What kind of card? Like when you go to Shoppers, there's not a section of "so I screwed up your name." Like what kind of card do you get her?
At home, I have a box of generic cards with just pictures on them,
like balloons,
and you can write whatever you want on them. Yeah.
So just a generic card.
Yep.
With like a cute dog or something.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, there's all kinds of them.
What should Joe write in the card?
Well, okay, that I got covered.
Are you gonna?
I don't need the help with that.
Hey, Lizzie, sorry I screwed up your name.
Like everybody else, I'm just gonna go to Chat GPT and make it really authentic. No.
For more Philly and Joe, log it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.
Boston Pizza text line from Kim. Perfect song to play after Joe's name mishap. Nice to meet you. Hope you guess my name. That is perfect.
Very perfect, yes.
We didn't even do that on purpose. If you're just joining us, Joe has been calling someone here at work from another department. Really nice girl. I feel terrible for her. Her name is Lizzie. Joe's been calling her Lindsay for months.
Yeah.
Months on end, not just like, hey, Lindsay.
Yeah, hey, Lindsay.
Lindsay.
How you doing?
Lindsarama.
I haven't gone that far.
Not that bad. Okay. But he's
Lindsarama.
He has loudly been saying hello to her a lot. And
Yeah.
it's I feel for people who don't correct you. That's just like, would you correct someone right away? Hey, Joel.
Yeah. No, I don't correct people.
You don't correct people when they
No.
mess your name up.
No.
Okay, so I guess that's common too.
But this is every day for like 7 months. I really, really feel bad. But, there's a lot of people that have made the same mistake. I mean, the Boston Pizza text line really does deliver. We had this one. I was calling someone Kevin for 2 weeks before he corrected me at work, said his name was Cam. Figured it out. But this one might be the record. It says here, Joe, don't feel so bad. For the past 8 years, I've been calling my neighbor Yvonne and found out a couple of weeks ago that her name is Joanne. For 8 years.
8 years. Holy. And Yvonne and Joanne, they're not even like Lizzie. That's pretty.
Yeah.
But Yvonne and Joanne,
Oh, man.
8 years she put up with that from you.
Oh, how about this one? This is from Melissa. We moved into the house they're in for 16 years ago. One of the neighbors started calling her husband Jeff Jerry for 13 years.
13.
Then we got together for a Christmas party, and I told his wife, so she confronted him in front of everyone asking what Jeff's name was. He was so embarrassed. 13 years.
Man,
and
that's
now
our record.
others call him Jerry just to be funny.
It can become a nickname, though. If
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So 8 and 13, but 13 years right now is the record for screwing up somebody's name. So good.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
This is the Philly and Joe Podcast.
Well, if there's one thing we're learning from the Boston Pizza text line this morning, it's that a lot of people, Joe, can relate to your story about screwing up a name at work, calling Lizzie, Lizzy, Lindsay for a long period of time. You're actually like a few months is nothing compared to some of these stories we're getting.
You know what's amazing is how many people do not correct. the person. Like, we're getting a lot of people saying their name has been the name that has been screwed up, and they don't correct them.
They don't.
How about this one for you? A buddy at work has been at the Grace Hospital for 28-ish years working, and a guy who hadn't been there that long, but quite some time now, calls him Steve. The guy's name, though? Glenn. Glenn. So the guy's been there forever, and this guy comes by and starts calling him Steve, but the name's Glenn. That's not even close.
Yeah, it's one thing if the names are close. That's forgivable. Brent, Brett, Jarrett, Jared.
Yeah.
Like those stories, they're a dime a dozen. But it's the ones that aren't even close that blow my mind. Like this one here. My husband's boss called me Tina for a long time. My name is Helen. Not even close, man.
Oh, man.
So if you're not correcting someone, just out of curiosity, why not? Is it just an awkward conversation? Are you just being respectful? You don't want to embarrass the person? That's probably what it is, because you know you're going to embarrass that person, and you just go, I got too many things in my day. I'm not having this conversation with Joe about how I'm actually Lindsay.
Well, I feel bad
Or
because
actually Lizzie,
you
sorry.
see them quite a bit, right? You know, it's one thing if, like, the boss probably doesn't see the guy's wife that often, maybe a couple times a year. So you probably let it go, right? You just, okay, I can let that go. But every day, I feel so bad.
Oh, man. And the more confidence you attack it with, the more embarrassing it becomes.
Yeah.
Like when you're boisterously saying their name.
I'm going to leave a card.
Card's a good idea.
Yeah.
So
With a gift card.
With a gift card?
Yeah, just saying, have dinner on me. I feel so bad. And then I might actually write Lindsay, haha. No,
That's pretty good. I suggested flowers off air. You said
yeah,
no.
well, that's a little over the top.
Too much?
You got to be in love to get flowers, I think, Phil.
Philly Joe Podcast.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
50% of men, so half of men said they've actually dozed off while doing this.
Half of men have said they've dozed off
Dozed
while doing
off,
this.
fallen asleep. One of those.
780 City, 780-2484. You can use me as a lifeline or the Boston Pizza text line. Hello there, and go ahead with your guess.
Hi, can I use you as lifeline?
You want to use me as a lifeline or the text line?
Yeah.
Half of men have dozed off. Wow. Well, what do I fall asleep during? A lot of things.
Looking for the number one answer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, at the dentist.
Waiting on an appointment?
Sure.
We'll give you that. Third place.
Oh.
Because you're sitting in the waiting room sometimes a little longer than you're,
If it's mild dental work.
Oh, while you're in the chair.
I'm saying I have almost started to nod off while I'm in the chair.
My cousin Carm is my dentist. I still can't fall asleep in the dental chair.
I can imagine. You two guys are too busy chatting.
Yeah, I don't know how they understand us, though, half the time. But they do.
Good morning, City.
Morning, Philly for the win.
Well, it's over half, so it's a good number. Watching TV. It's hard to get a show in sometimes, especially I find Friday nights tough.
Watching a movie. I'll give you that one. Number 2.
Damn it. I'm all over it. Sorry about that. Close. GC from Wash Method on the line this morning. Hi, City. Go ahead.
Hey, I'll go eating dinner.
Not eating dinner.
No way, man. I enjoy dinner too much.
No kidding. TV, too. I find a movie. I have a harder time if it's late up for a movie than I do a TV show. I guess just because of the time of the movie.
Yeah, I can.
And if I didn't pick the movie, guaranteed.
Oh, God, yeah. If it's your partner's turn to pick, you're falling asleep immediately. Hi, City.
I'm going to say at your kid's recital or something like that.
Oh, that's a good answer. Yeah. But no, it's not even in the top 3. That's such a good answer.
And you get in trouble for that one. Hi, City.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi. Talking to their wife?
No. 50% of men have said they've dozed off talking to their wife. No one's going to admit that.
I'm glad a woman guessed that one.
Good answer, but no, it's not in the top 3, no.
780 City, 780-2484. Good morning.
Morning. Would it be at work?
At work.
Not at work, believe it or not. No. Listen, I've lost, interest or not so much lost interest, but, If my wife was telling me a story or something, I've sort of like, something else has grabbed my attention while the story was going on.
Yeah,
but I can't say I've fallen asleep.
Well, and it wouldn't be a slag on the story or who's telling it. It's more about I would at that moment, if you're falling asleep during a story from your partner, you're also falling asleep during a TV show. You're just really tired.
Yes,
and we all get that way at some point.
Good defense for us men. I like that. Very good.
Running the deflection.
The leader of all men, Phil Abry. I loved it. It was good.
Good morning, City.
Hey, good morning. Is it driving?
No, not driving. That's a good answer, though. It's happened.
We hit the
side of the road.
Rumble strips. Is that what they're?
Yeah, or the gravel on the side.
That's where it's time to pull over and have a nap in a rest area. 780 City, good morning.
Is it going to the bathroom?
No. No. 50% of men said they've dozed off while doing this.
780 City. Is it something I'd fall asleep during?
Well, yeah, because you kind of said it's happened to you at a dentist appointment. So I'm going to say, yeah, you probably have.
Hi, City.
Hi, Red Dragon, please.
Let's go with a haircut.
Yeah, let's do that. 50% of men said they have fallen asleep, dozed off during a haircut. Good answer.
Yeah, you're the winner. I couldn't do that. My barber and I, we talk too much.
Chat.
Yeah, we get going on politics and life and music, and there's no sleeping. No way. Joe, you fall asleep at a haircut?
I have dozed off before, but...
well, you're getting your haircut.
Yeah, sometimes because it just depends. Too tired from the night before or whatever, right? And you're just sitting there. Sometimes it's the lights that get my eyes going.
Well, in the hours we work, right?
Mind you don't want to be bobbing your head while you're getting a haircut there. All of a sudden, there goes the hairline.
Half your ear.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Nick.
Nick, congratulations, man. Hold on.
This is the Philly and Joe podcast.
Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get P&J into more ears.
First, we secured the date. First, we secured the racers. Then we secured the date. Now, proud to announce 92.1 City in conjunction with Philly and Joe. I added that part.
I like that. Can you take us to the Olympic Events Center?
That's where we're going. Ryan Williams, take it away. What do you have for us?
Live from the Olympic Events Center, you heard from Phil Aubrey. August 11th is the day our new co-host will join us on the program. August 13th is race day, and it's happening from the iconic Winnipeg Soccer Federation South Facility on Chancellor Matheson at the University of Manitoba. Right down the place where you can get yourself a new pair of Oakleys and a bag of potato chips and a Coca-Cola for $4.75.
So that's the news this morning. Breaking news. Kudos to Iron Mike, our boss, for nailing down the location.
Yeah, that's going to be good. So the Winnipeg Soccer Federation, the South Facility there at the University of Manitoba, is going to be some parking around there. That'll be good. School's out.
I'm so fired up. I want to run right now. And you know that also, an equally exciting part, of course, the new member of the show will be there that morning. I'm going to encourage her. I know she's listening. I think she should make a sign. I'm just throwing that out there. That would be a nice support system for me to have, like, Philly, go Philly, Philly. He's our man.
You want a sign?
Maybe you could work with her about getting a sign made.
I'm not great at art or printing that way, but I can do my best.
It would help.
You're gonna have your own cheering squad, I'm sure, right? Your family will probably want to be all out for this.
Should the kids come out?
I would think so. Why not? Not?
I never really thought of that.
Probably some relatives you didn't even know you had are gonna want to come out and see this.
Maybe I'll get my old man off the couch. He doesn't come out very often anymore, but
You know what? When was the last time you ever saw his kid play? Well, how old were you? Hockey?
It's
probably
been
at some point.
a long time since I got the drive home with my dad, and he told me how crappy I played. So it'd be like old school hockey days. So it might be nice to have him come out and be disappointed in me again.
Why not? We could even interview him. I'd love to have him on the pregame broadcast. Because we're going to start going at 6 o'clock in the morning. What I loved about Brian Williams growing up watching the Olympics is he'd always give you these fun factoids that really had nothing to do with an Olympic event.
So good. He's the best. As far as Olympic coverage, the GOAT, right, Joe?
Yeah, he was the GOAT. Sitting at the control center and sending it out to all the different events. But listen, we're going to be broadcasting the race live if you can't make it that day. And there will be enough video after.
Yes.
It's 100 meters, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's 100 meters. Ideally, and we have our field. Is it 10? 10 of it? Like me plus 9?
There's 10 right now in the race, plus there's the waiting list, and I'm leaving that to Iron Mike to see if everybody on the waiting list can run or not. But there is a waiting list, and then we have our official spectator and volunteer list. There's different departments. But
Donuts?
Yeah.
There's no smoking in there. There's no smoking indoors
Vinny,
anywhere.
Vinny will be going outside.
So there'll be a lot of smoke breaks because I do believe a few of the participants do smoke. And, when you're preparing for a race, you get nervous. They might want to go for a dart before we race.
There's no drug testing.
Zero drug testing.
None of that for this.
We're working on a trophy as far as
it's not really an Olympic event. But,
it's close.
It's pretty close.
Close.
So there might be a trophy. There should be participation badges. And Iron Mike has said they're already looking after some food and drink. And, hey, listen, I was talking to an old soccer buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Okay, who we used to play soccer together. And he says, you guys love chips. I said, well, who doesn't love chips, especially when it's a legit race like this? He's going to drop off some chips that day from Old Dutch.
So good. Okay. I mean, this city's had great cups. We got one coming up. Pan Am games. Like so many Jets playoff games, but this might be the single biggest athletic event to ever hit the city of Winnipeg.
I'll tell you right now, some are comparing it to the Pan American games that were here ages ago. This is only one event.
For more Philly and Joe, plug it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.
With Philly and Joe and a very special guest in studio, JoJo. His name is Brad Hirst. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, Phil. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for coming in this
morning. Good morning, Joel.
Good morning.
Sorry, Joe.
Joe, yes.
Joe.
People get it wrong all the time.
You don't ever want to make a mistake with someone's name.
Yeah.
No, I did that, yes.
Oh, boy, JoJo. He's got to get a card. He's got to go out and get a card today for Lizzie.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And a gift card and everything else. He feels terrible, Brad.
I do.
Brad Hirst, event chair of the Magnus Classic Strongman competition, one of the many events, a part of Icelandic Fest, August long weekend, so quickly approaching. And Brad, we had you on last year. Magnus for Magnuson was with you. And that was exciting, getting to meet the legend.
Absolutely. He was in studio, and I always like hanging around him because he's one of the few men that can make me feel small.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, you used to compete in strongman, correct?
Many lifetimes ago, yes.
So you can't help me. You're not going to come out in the parking lot and lift my truck and move it around the parking lot for us.
I have a number of someone that can.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, you're never going to have a hard time finding a good parking spot in Gimli that weekend because that's exactly it. There's enough big guys that can actually move the cars inside the yellow lines to park properly.
I'm pumped about this, but before we get into the event itself, you were telling us off air that you've got another event with some youth that you're involved with as well that I think is worth mentioning.
Oh, absolutely. Well, yeah, we for over 50 years now, but I've been a part of this for 25, is the Icelandic Kids Camp. So we have 55 kids coming from all over North America and even Iceland. They come out to just north of Gimli there to Camp Veselka.
Yep.
And, so we teach them Icelandic language, culture, history. They write their own sagas. And then all the other fun stuff that you do at a summer camp, such as, you could swim in the lake. We do the Amazing Race Gimli. We scavenger hunt, and
well, it's a great town in itself, right? There's so many great shops and stores, and
and the thing is too, is this year Gimli's also celebrating 150 years of being New Iceland.
Oh wow!
So that's a big event for us. So like 150 years ago, it was actually its own sovereign republic called Nýja Iceland. So that's a big event. So we've actually woven that in to the festival theme itself, so it's called Woven Together. But we've also done that too with the Magnus Classic.
Yes.
So we've our logo with the shirts are available for public sale there through the festival website. But we've got the 150th anniversary kind of built into our logo this year.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was at the website. It looks unbelievable. And the Magnus the Magnus Classic Strongman competition. This is exciting because I'm going to be out there with you, Brad.
Absolutely.
I am honored. You asked me to co-host, if you will, and help you out with some things. And what am I going to be doing? I'm pumped.
Oh, you're there to provide good looks and witty banter.
Oh, well, you got the wrong guy then.
I'll tell you right now, you could be one of the weights.
Yeah.
I
would do that.
You've seen him throw logs around. Maybe that's you.
There you go. Yeah, well,
you know what I mean?
We'll have the Philly toss instead
The
of the
Philly
sandbag
toss.
toss. Yeah.
Hey, it's an iconic event itself, the Icelandic Festival, but that could put it right over the top.
There you go. You
The
know, we
Philly
needed
toss.
that next level event, and there it is, the Philly toss.
We'll talk about a little bit, Brad, the level of athlete that are going to be competing. I mean, it's a big deal.
These are elite level athletes. So this is not just, you kind of grab a six-pack, everyone come around and try and toss some stuff around here. These guys are qualifying to make it to the Magnus Classic Finals in Iceland in November. And then the winner of that usually goes on to compete in the SBD World's Strongest Man. Now, is it not last year, but the year before, we had a winner, Tristan Hoth out of Edmonton. He went on to win the Magnus Classic and then went on to place 5th in the World's Strongest Man.
So that would be like all the shows we watched growing up of Magnus and other competitors. Like
absolutely.
It's the worldwide championship.
Absolutely. I know back in the 90s, it was called the Metrics World's Strongest Man.
Right.
Now it's SBD's World's Strongest Man. But that's exactly it. So this is a legit elite level competition.
Okay, and for those, it's this Saturday of the August Long. Give me the times and can, if you're coming to Icelandic Fest, can you just come watch this, or is there a
It is
entry
free
fee?
to the public.
Oh, wow.
Just join us at Gimli Viking Park. Come early because we usually get around between 2,000 to 3,000 people funnel through. It starts at 12 o'clock on Saturday, August the 2nd, and it could run 3 hours. It might run 5. Again, it all depends on injury time, setup, so. But get there early, and then afterwards, there's always the meet and greets with the athletes afterwards. They take pictures with you. They always love to sign autographs because this is one of the biggest strongman events you'll see in Manitoba.
That is so cool.
If not in Western Canada.
My kids love this stuff. They're fired up to come watch. So bring the family.
And if you want to have a little bit of a private meet and greet with them before Friday night. In Gimli at the Beer Gardens just across from Lakeview Hotel.
That's where we find Thirsty Hirst.
That's where you find Thirsty Hirst, absolutely. Quenching the thirst, Hirst. But we, so they'll be there doing a little meet and greet as well. And
that's so good.
Yeah.
It really is an iconic event, the Icelandic Festival, and that's just one of the great things.
136 or 137 years it's been going on, and it's one of the largest and oldest cultural festivals in Canada.
That's so good. IcelandicFestival.com if you want more information, if you missed anything that we just chatted about with Brad Hirst. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for the invite, guys. It was a great time, as always.
Yeah, we can't wait, and we'll throw lots of video and pictures up of that day because it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. You got to come out and see Philly and his...
the Philly toss.
The Philly toss and the World's Strongest Man debut.
Right on. Thanks, Brad.
Thanks so much, guys.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
Hit us up wherever you get this podcast and rate and review the show.
Good fortune will come to you.
Actually, we can't promise that, but we'll cross our fingers.